Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another MapleStory related video. It's the triple M, the Maple Monday Maple. Fuck me. Microwave shit ass. Where we take a look at the MapleStory subreddit over the last week and we see what's been going on. Listen, I'm in a silly, goofy ass mood, which is good. I'm a bit yipee, but hey, we on the grind for real, for real. What do we got going on this week? I honestly don't remember. I don't think there's anything too controversial going on. Oh yeah, I remember people were getting up in arms about the cash shop thing. So we'll take a look at that. I do think the cash shop is just gonna be something that doesn't need a mention. Though they definitely could have mentioned it to get people to calm down, but... it's a Korean MapleStory change, so I just kind of assume that every KMS change we just automatically get, which is historically what happens. The only ones that we don't are the ones that we bitch about, i.e. like boss crystals, right? Fun fact, there are only 2 classes that are homophobic. That is a crazy title. I already looked at the MapleCon stuff in the last episode, so I won't be looking at these. I did see... Is it in the top post? I don't think it is. But I did see that they were, yeah, here, the Maple Memo. We'll open that, because that's actually pretty relevant. They did make a post about the MapleCon issues and what they were going to be doing to rectify it. And while it's not really perfect, at least it's something, I guess. I mean, it really depends on the individuals who purchase the tickets and how they personally feel about the things, but... I don't know, man. The whole thing just kind of sucks. It sucks how badly they fucked it up, especially since this is like one of the few times people can get like merch in GMS, like in NA for GMS, in like a way that, you know, we can actually get shit. And then I'll open this thread and we'll see. We'll just kind of start with this stuff. It took me a little while to open some threads. I'm just in a yappy mood. What can I say? I told you I was feeling goofy, but we'll start with this, the Maple Memo. Maple Memo addressing the MapleCon LA 2025 issues. So here's this. Dear MapleCon 2025 attendees, we'd like to begin by thanking everyone who joined us, blah blah blah. There were moments throughout the event that were filled with joy and excitement for MapleStory. We also recognize there were shortcomings. Unexpected central server outage of a third-party piece of shit system. Point-of-sale system and order management system caused major disruption to our merchandise operations, leading to delays in incomplete order fulfillment. In addition, miscommunication between Nexon America and our event partners and the venue staff contributed to poor coordination around entry lines and overall crowd management. We take full responsibility for these issues and deeply regret the impact they had on your experience. And the big thing that a lot of people were upset about, and rightfully so, because this is like, again, like I was mentioning, one of the big drives to get to these events, like to be able to get officially licensed merch in NA. We understand how important merchandise is to our attendees and how disappointing it was to face these issues. To address them, we are planning to open a dedicated pre-order for all MapleCon LA 2025 ticket buyers. While we have been informed by the vendor that it's not possible to reproduce the full merchandise lineup due to production constraints, we have secured 5 of the most popular items to be newly produced for the pre-order as part of our efforts to make amends for inconveniences caused. Given the vendor's limited capacity, please note that purchases will be limited to 1 unit per item per ticket to ensure merchandise across all attendees. And these are the merch items that you're gonna be allowed to purchase. You got the bandanas, you got the jersey, you got the Rock Spirit lamp, you got the pillow plush of the slime and the pink bean, and then you have the blankets for Rock Spirit Bean, Mushy, Yeti, and the slime. And then, of course, Nexon America will fully cover all shipping costs within US, to ensure no additional burden is placed on our attendees. Detailed instructions for pre-orders will be sent via email to all ticket buyers, and we ask your patience as they complete the arrangements. And then you also get some in-game compensation. As a gesture of apology and appreciation for your understanding, we prepared the following in-game items for MapleCon LA 2025 attendees. This is what you get if you were general admission. This is what you get if you're platinum admission. You basically get the exact same thing cosmetic-wise, and then you also get a 10,000 XP vouchers, 10 VIP boosters, 20 fam cards, and 3 Soul Artifragment selectors. Overall, I think the in-game rewards are pretty lackluster. I mean, the cosmetic stuff is quite cute if you are somebody who is into the fashion stuff and you like this cosmetic stuff, but ultimately, The real thing that needs to be rectified, since you can't really go back and change the experience that was already experienced, is the merch stuff. And this isn't like a perfect fixing of it, but again, like I said, it depends on how each individual ticket buyer feels about this as like compensation. Is this good enough? I don't know. I can't speak on their behalf, you know what I mean? I will say that I think it's at least nice that they're allowing people to get their fucking merch, or at least some of their merch, potentially. It's not all of it, obviously, but it's something. So, shrug, man. I don't know. It sucks. The whole thing sucks. And then, of course, their little note here, our commitment moving forward. We're conducting a thorough internal review of all MapleCon 2025 operations. This includes strengthening cross-team communication and improving vendor management for future events. We recognize the time, effort, and trust you place in us, and we're committed to earning that trust back through meaningful action. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I mean, I will see about that, because I'm going to the MapleCon MapleFest 2026, like, pretty much guaranteed, unless I, like, fucking lose my legs in the next year. So we'll see. Hopefully they stick to their word. They didn't mention at all how people can get refunds on merch they paid for and never received. They also don't talk about how people who paid for premium didn't get the perks they paid for. Instead, they try to sell more merch and offer in-game rewards that cost them nothing. Sounds about right for next on Memo. Well, the in-game rewards are kind of shitty. Yeah, the in-game rewards are worth nothing to the attendees who aren't active players, which includes more people than I expected. Yeah, a lot of people just come to this shit because it's nostalgia and they like the cute merch. They definitely should have mentioned something to do with refunds. Obviously, people will get refunded if you didn't get the merch. It's just like an obvious thing. It just sucks that, again, they kind of neglected to mention that. But it is what it is. They also failed to acknowledge the fact that most of the attendees missed out on the stationary item that should have been included with the bag. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm sure that falls under the blanket of, like, many things went wrong, but it sucks, man. It really does suck. There's no other way to cut it. It sucks. MapleC announces unified cache storage, so obviously MapleC is getting the Universal Cache Shop, which makes sense. Excuse me, I clicked the wrong thing. It makes sense because it's just something that KMS got, so it stands to reason that it's going to come to every single version of the game. MapleC usually gets the stuff for a little bit before us. I mean, it's very likely that we get it. I don't know. I understand why people are being, like, very weird about it and very hesitant, but I don't know. I think it's because it's an anticipated thing, so people are, like, trying to brace themselves for a reality in which we don't get it, which I guess I get, but I don't know, man. I would be heavily surprised if we did not get the cash shop. It'll be in the update. I'm optimistic about it. Yeah, it is. It just will be. Like, honest to God, I fully believe this. Just based on the history of how we get updates. It will be in the update. That's it. Period. It might not be in the initial winter update, but we will definitely be getting it at some point. It likely will be in the winter update, though, but we'll see. We'll see. And God forbid if I'm wrong. Because I'm somebody who really wants the unified cash shop. I put, like, everything on my Nightwalker, cash shop wise, just so I don't have to worry about it. But obviously, universal cash shop is just something good for everyone. It's just good. I'm not saying it from the perspective of, like, oh yeah, we're gonna get it, you're all stupid for worrying about this. It's like, no, I just think historically, based on how we get updates from Korea, it's a Korean update. It stands to reason we're going to get it. There's no reason why we wouldn't get it. MapleC is getting it. We also get pretty much everything MapleC gets one-to-one, aside from, again, things that are bad in MapleC that we bitch about, and then it gets changed for us. It would make no sense as to why we wouldn't get this. out of like every other change in the game. We're not going to get the universal cash shop, but we didn't get the boss crystal changes. We didn't get the boss price changes. Like, we didn't get any of those changes, but we're going to not get the cash shop. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, right? And you can make the weird roundabout argument that it's like, well, technically, cash shop, unify equal less spend. And it's just, no, man, no, it's okay. We're going to get it, and if we don't get it, then I don't know. We will get it. Trust. And if honest to God, if we don't get it, I will be just absolutely fucking shocked beyond words. I don't even know a fucking goofy-ass word I could use to express how shocked I would be. I'd be freaking befuddled, blood. Fun fact, there are only 2 classes that are homophobic, different eye colors. That's crazy. Arc and Luminous. Is that what that means? For those uninitiated. Oh yeah, beautiful cat with homophobia. It's heterochromia. I love cats, man. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just happy to be there. He's a cute boy or girl. Heterochromia? Oh my god, stop slurring. Beautiful glasses with homophobia. God bless. JMS Freer and Data Mind. Oh shit. Little Freer and Blasty. I mean, the animations always look so good. It's so good. What Hexa Mana Burst could have been. I'm gonna lose so much money, I'm cooked. Both are 2-minute burst skills to Freer, and one is around, what is that, 210,000% damage? Fern is around 177,000% damage. There are 2 separate skills. You can use both of them. However, they're limited by charges. You gain 2 charges from killing special elite monsters. They look like your avatar. Spawns every 500 mob clears. 40 charges per day. Unused charge are rolled over to the next day. Source, I play JMS. So this is just like basically the Tanjiro skill, except you got to do a little bit more to get it. And it's charge-based. I don't know how these will compare to the Tanjiro skill, but those percentage numbers seem very high. So I'm hopeful that they're broken as shit. And then, of course, a little PSA here, don't run BM until the upcoming update this month. November patch is supposed to introduce fragments that drop from bosses that we can use to craft Dawn pitch gear. We don't know which ones do and how many we need. Chances are BM will probably drop some, and potentially by quite a bit, given it's a monthly boss. Probably want to preserve the BM run until patch goes live, or at least until patch notes drop. This is definitely true, depending on how they end up doing the pitched fragment pity thing. You definitely can save them. I didn't save mine on my Thunderbreaker because I wanted to lib. Is what it is. Don't really matter to me too much. And it's also very reasonable that BM might not drop them at all, because it is a monthly boss. I think it could go either way. Ultimately, though, this is very true. You might as well save it if you have no reason to run it until the patch, right? But true. Anyways, I think that'll do it on this week's Maple Monday, Monday Maple musings. God damn it, Maple Monday. God rest Taboki's soul. I mean, he's not dead. He's still alive. I think he streams. He just doesn't play Maple too much. Anyways, like the video if you like, and subscribe. We'll see you guys all on the next one. Goodbye.